Welcome to Reading Corner. Are you excited to read another spring book with me? I have What Blossoms in Spring. This is a nonfiction book. It has real photographs of real flowers and other plants. What's your favorite flower? My favorite flower is a tulip. I wonder if I'll see a tulip in here or other flowers. Oh, there's a tulip on the cover. That is so cool. So let's read to see what kinds of flowers blossom in spring. This book has a table of contents. It tells us what we're going to learn about. Spring season is on page 5, flowers is on page 9, petals is on page 17, and spring ends is on page 21. So if we want to skip, we could, but we're going to read the whole book together today. Spring season. Spring is here. Days get warmer. New plants begin to grow. Lots of rain falls. Rain and sunlight help buds grow. Buds are this little part right here. This section is called flowers. Buds blossom. They turn into flowers. Tulips blossom every spring. Let's read this caption down here. What do you see? What color tulips do you see? That's my favorite flower. What colors do you see? I see purple and yellow. Did you say pink and orange? Great job, so many different colors. Apple trees blossom. The flowers will turn into fruit. This says, what do you see? What insect do you see on the apple tree blossom? Can you find it? That's right, it's a bee right there. Water lilies grow in ponds. They blossom on top of the water. That is so beautiful. Look at these red flowers. Let's find out what those flowers are called. Poppies blossom. They grow in fields. Mel picks poppies. This is Mel and she's picking a poppy. We're in a new section. This is called Petals. Jill smells lilacs. Lilac petals are purple, pink, or white. What do you see? Are the lilacs Jill smells purple, pink, or white? Can you tell what color they are? Did you say purple? Great job. They're kind of a light purple. I bet you know what this one is called. Dandelions have tiny yellow petals. They will turn into white seeds. There's always a lot of dandelions in spring and summer. Our last section, spring ends. Plants blossom all spring long. What season comes next? Do you know what season comes next? That's right, summer. Great job. And there's more information in this book, and even it has an index where it has all the different words we learned and different page numbers. And that's what kind of makes information books very helpful in learning about different topics. So today I thought, since we learned so much about flowers, that we could label the parts of a flower using different things that we have at home to create our flower. Let me show you. The fun thing about doing this is you can use whatever you have at home. If you have markers or crayons, you can just draw a flower, or I have some cupcake liners that I'm going to use and show you different color paper. Ask your grown-up to help you make some labels so that you can label parts of your flower. I asked my daughter to draw her own picture of a flower. She chose a sunflower. So let's practice labeling the parts. So let's start with roots. Where are the roots of the flower? That's right, the roots are down here. We usually can't see them, they're in the ground. So I'm gonna move my label down there. The next one is petals. Where are the petals of a flower? That's right, and what color are the petals of this flower? Yellow. Okay, let's do the next one. A stem. Where is the stem of the flower? That's what makes the flower stand up tall. That's right, here it is. I'm gonna trace it with my finger. And the last part we have is the leaf, or we have 2 leaves here, and they are right there. Great. A lot of times when we're reading nonfiction books that give us information, we see labels and we just did our own. Let me show you another way to make a flower. So I'm gonna be, I colored this blue for the sky and green, and now I'm gonna show you how we can cut different parts. So I've already cut my roots. You can do that too, or you can use white paper and color it brown too. Just use whatever you have at home. That's what makes this so much fun. You don't need anything special. I even have Play-Doh here. If you wanted to roll out the stem, you could do that with Play-Doh. I'm gonna do it with paper today. So I need my green paper, and I'm gonna cut. It can be a little wavy. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. And then I'm gonna also cut a leaf out. A leaf is sort of a round shape. It depends on the flower. I'm gonna cut 2 of those out. And again, you could use paper or you could draw it. You could even go outside and find a real flower, and then you could label the parts. So let's glue that stem on. We're even practicing naming the parts. Some leaves here. I'm gonna put them on the same side. And then I took my mini cupcake liners, and I asked my daughter to color it for me, and she colored it this pretty pink. It almost looks like a poppy. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue and hold it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm gonna make a little center for it. That is so pretty. All right, now I'm all done with my flower. I am ready to label the parts. So let's do it again. Okay, I have my parts here. Let's mix them up. Can you help me do this? Okay. Where would the petals of this flower be? Where would they be? That's right. And what color are they? They're pink. Okay, let's do another one. Where would the roots of this flower be? If the petals are up here, where are the roots? Great job. They're at the bottom, underground. Okay, let's do the leaf of the flower. Where do we see that? And how many did I make? 1, 2. And last but not least, that stem has to stand up strong when it rains, when it's windy, and keep that flower in place. Here is the stem. Great job helping me create some flowers and labeling them today. I hope you had fun making a flower with me today. I hope you'll try it at home as well. And you can point to each part and say what it's called, or you can make labels like I did. Thank you so much for joining me to learn about what blossoms in spring, and I'll see you next time.